You can watch all the watchJojo videos on your big screen TV via our dedicated Roku, Fire TV, Android TV, and Apple TV apps. These students bought a stinky old couch for 20 bucks, but what they found inside it was life-changing. Reese Workoven is relaxing at home with his roommates when they notice something strange about their secondhand couch. So reaching inside it, they discover a bubble-wrapped envelope hidden within the cushions. They're on the brink of a life-changing revelation, but will they do the right thing? In March 2014, Workoven, a geology student at the State University of New York, SUNY, was living with two friends in New Paltz, New York, which is located about 80 miles north of New York City. His housemates were SUNY graduate Lara Russo and Callie Gousty, a graduate from Mount Holkey College in South Hadley, Massachusetts. 2 months earlier, the trio had visited the Salvation Army store in New Paltz to purchase a secondhand couch for their living room. Reluctantly, they settled on a rather ugly pattern model with an unpleasant smell. They didn't particularly like it, but it was the only one that would fit their space. So the trio took the couch home and incorporated it into their living room. However, it wasn't until they settled down on their new piece of furniture to watch a movie that they realized they'd gotten more than they bargained for. As they were sitting on the sofa, they noticed something crinkling inside the side pillows. What's more, investigating further, they eventually pulled out a couple of bubble-wrapped envelopes from the cushions. And when the three friends opened the envelopes, they couldn't believe their luck. A thick wad of money was hiding inside. "We ripped them out and were just freaking out," Workoven told CBS New York, "like an inch and a half of $100 bills." Soon the trio had counted out $700 in notes that had been hidden in the couch. Not bad for a piece of furniture they purchased for a measly 20 bucks. But as it turns out, that was just the tip of the iceberg. In fact, as they began to pick the couch apart, the friends kept discovering more and more loot. As Gousty told student news site The Little Rebellion, "Just when we thought we pulled out of the last envelope, we'd find another $1,000 a few minutes later." So after 20 minutes of enthusiastically excavating their secondhand couch, the three friends had discovered an incredible $40,000 in cold hard cash. Immediately, of course, their thoughts turned to all the luxuries that their newfound riches could buy. Workoven fantasized about buying his mom a new car to replace her old vehicle and splashing out on a boat for himself. The others, meanwhile, dreamed of repaying student debts and traveling the globe. However, the trio's bubble was soon burst when they discovered that one of the packets was marked with a woman's name. Suddenly, they were plunged into a moral dilemma. Should they keep the money or at least try to track down its rightful owner? For Gousty, it was clear that she had to do the right thing. The entitlement very quickly went away with finding that notice with her name on it, she subsequently told CBS New York, "because we didn't earn that money." The friends spoke to their parents for advice, and each of them doled out the same wisdom. They told the youngsters not to spend the cash and not to tell anyone they had it in case someone plotted to steal it. But even then, the question of what to ultimately do with the small fortune was not quite clear-cut. "My mom said that I have a good moral compass," Russo told The Little Rebellion, "and if I don't think that someone is a good person or deserving of the money, then I'm not obligated to give it to them. This really threw me off. Where do you draw the line? It's all very subjective." The next day, the three friends returned to work and class, unable to share their incredible secret with anyone they knew. Then at 11 a.m., Workoven received a call from his mom. She had tracked the woman down in the phone book and found a number for her son to call. He dialed the number, and an elderly woman answered. And according to Workoven, her reaction on learning about her old couch was straight to the point. "Oh my God," she reportedly exclaimed, "I left a lot of money in that couch." That afternoon, the friends decided to travel to the woman's home in Hudson Valley, New York, to return the money. But when they got there, a touching story began to emerge. The woman had recently been widowed, and the money had been given to her by her sick husband to provide for her after his death. So for 30 years, she'd safely hidden the money he'd given to her in their old couch. Then, while she was recovering from a back operation, her daughter and son-in-law got rid of the couch, which she's been sleeping on, in favor of a full-size bed. The sofa was given to the Salvation Army, and the money was lost for good, or so the woman thought. Unsurprisingly then, when the friends gave the money back to the elderly woman, it was an emotional moment. Indeed, she told them that she felt her late husband was in the room watching over them all. She was so touched, in fact, that she gifted the trio $1,000 to reward their honesty. Workoven, Russo, and Gousty quickly became an internet sensation, with news outlets around the world reporting on their story, and several commenters wondering why they didn't just keep the money. But the three friends claim that they have no regrets about doing the right thing. "I think it went the way it should," Russo told CBS News. "And to be honest, I don't think about it that much." Please don't forget to share this video with your friends below.